Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, I wanted to kind of do what I did very similar to my upper body workout and show you guys what I do for my lower body workout every week. Now, just before I get into it, please excuse my voice. I'm a little sick. I'm kind of fighting a little head cold. Also, please excuse the animal that's above my lip. I am participating in no Shave November right now with my brother, and this is like my first time doing it, so I'm just, yeah, I don't know if it suits me, but we'll see. Okay, so the first thing that I do is I always just try to warm up. The main lift for this workout is squats. But before I get into any of that, I want to warm up my hip, warm up my lower body. The first thing that I do is I do these banded hip holds. I take one of those really strong bands and I'll place it pretty much in between just like my groin area, really right up against that hip. And it kind of pushes it forward and pulls it out. And it kind of creates that space to kind of loosen it up a little bit. And I do 2 sets of this for about a minute each. So you'll see that a lot of this warm up is focused a lot on band work. Really just trying to get that stability and mobility back. So the next thing I do is what my PT calls banded fallouts. So this is where it's like you kind of do like you're doing a bridge where you're on the bottom part and you take your knee and you just kind of fall it out and kind of press. This is something that it's been really working really well for me. You'll see that my left hip, my injured hip, does not go nearly as far as the one on my right. But try to balance it out on both sides, but really focusing on that injured hip and really, really, really try not to aggravate it or anything like that. I think the biggest thing with recovering from injury is to listen to your body. If you are aggravating it, and if you feel any pain doing something, just stop doing that and find another way around it without causing any pain. So after I do those, I will go into some banded side steps. These are very similar to the ones that you see people do where they put it above their knees and they kind of squat down. I honestly get the same effect by putting it down my ankles, and it really, really, really fires up my glutes. And this one's really good. I'm really glad I added this one into my routine. This one I do same thing. I do about a minute back and forth, and I'll do 2 to 3 sets. And then I do one more. I didn't film it for whatever reason, but I just do glute bridges. These are pretty self-explanatory. I'll just put a video or picture up of what they look like. But yeah, I'll do some of those and I'll hold them at the top. Those are also very, very good. Okay, so we are into the main lift of this workout, and that is my beloved squats. So squats used to be and still are my favorite exercise of all time. I absolutely love squats. I even got these squat shoes for them. These are the Nike Romeros. I think they came out in like 2019. I think I did like a video on it whenever I uploaded, whatever, 6 years ago. These are the shoes that I wear. These are the Nike Romaleos 3, I think. And they're squat shoes, or also known as platform shoes. And if you guys can see, and yeah, I used to be able to squat a lot. I used to be able to rep out squats. I did a 75 rep squat challenge with like 195 or 205 or something like that. And now I am back to just one plate on each side and barely hitting that for like 5, maybe 6. But that is okay because, sometimes you suffer these injuries, sometimes you take a lot of time off, and you can't really just jump right back into what you were doing. You kind of have to slowly build your way back up, but it is 100% possible to build yourself back up and even further, and that's definitely my goal here. So as you can see, my squat form is pretty bad. This is my first time squatting in, I want to say, years, honestly. And I'm just like kind of too much arch, not the depth isn't really good. My butt's kind of hanging all weird, and as you can see, I like as these sets progress, I start to fix it more. But yeah, I'm just learning how to squat again, pretty much, and I'm not going any heavier than one plate on each side, which is 135 pounds, and even that feels heavy right now. But I am so this was filmed about 3 weeks ago. I'm gonna film my squats every week, and I filmed one, was it yesterday? Yesterday was Wednesday, and my squat form already looks like leagues better, and it's already starting to feel much better. So I'm making really, really good progress on that, and I'm very happy with that. And it just feels good to squat again. I love squats, and they're just they're just fun, and they just like feel good, and I just feel like I'm getting really strong, and they're my in my opinion my favorite uh, compound movement. So after I get that main lift out of the way, I like to switch over to doing a little bit of hypertrophy work with the one-legged RDLs. These I really try to focus on. Well, obviously trying to focus on like that hamstring stretch, but this is I really try to focus on my balance and my coordination. This is a really good one for that, especially for tennis too. You know, tennis you need a lot of balance and coordination, moving around the court. So I really, really want to get good at these as well. The squat shoes definitely help with this. It kind of keeps my ankle anchored down there, but even doing these with regular shoes, like I'm like wobbling. So I'm excited to see the progress with these as well. So then the last leg movement that I do is tibia raises, and these I really do. I started doing these for my knees. I had really, really bad knees for years. Part of that was probably from playing tennis, but I started incorporating these in my routine, and these have been an absolute like lifesaver. And you know they look pretty easy, but I try to do really, really high reps on these. I think I do 3 sets of 25, or I do 4 sets of 25, trying to get to 100 reps, and they really, really burn. And I get like this insane pump in my tibia, and it feels like I'm all stiff. But after the fact, like you get really, really strong. Good for ankle mobility, good for ankle strength, good for just overall length strength and supporting that knee. And then the last thing that I do is I just do some ab rollers. So ab rollers, another thing that I really want to focus on is core strength. I think having a strong core is literally the foundation of any exercise whatsoever, and deliberately training your core is very, very beneficial. So I never used to do that because you do train your core with like compound movements like squatting, benching, deadlifting, or honestly any exercise. You brace your core when you're doing these things. But I want to directly target my core, so I've been doing the ab roller, and those have been killer as well. I'm really, really trying to get good at that, and you know I think having a good core also is a really good thing to prevent injury as well. And that is my whole MO when it comes to this channel. And yeah, this is my journey of becoming uninjured and back on the tennis court eventually. But yeah, I just want to say thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the content on this channel. Just a lot of fitness. I know it's a lot about me right now, but just trying to get out as much as I can, and I'm having a lot of fun filming lately, so it's been good. But yeah, with that being said, I will catch you guys in the next video, and I hope you have a good rest of your day, night, whatever that may be, and peace.